Bi'u Mishnah Bet. Let's do Mishnah Bet also. Oh, this is an interesting one. Okay. Ha'omer lebanav. You're going to appreciate this one. The one who says to his sons. This is a case where the father, is old school. Even then, he's saying things change, things don't change. The father is old schools. He gets to Yerushalayim on time, 2 weeks before the time, and he gets it. When do the sons get to Yerushalayim? When did the sons get to Yerushalayim? 2 seconds before Pesach sacrifice, they come to Yerushalayim. So the father says, "Ha'omer lebanav," he says to his sons, "Lifnei aliyato leYerushalayim lishchot Pesach." He says to his son, before he goes to Yerushalayim, to shech the Pesach. "Hareini shochet et Pesach al mi sheya'ale mikem rishon leYerushalayim." I'm going to slaughter the Pesach sacrifice on whomever is going to come up first to Yerushalayim. I've got 10 sons. Whoever is going to come out first, I'm slaughtering. I'm going to be with him. That's right.
And the rest not.
Because he doesn't know which son is going to get there first. He says, I want to be regua. I want to be relaxed. Whoever comes first, I'm doing Pesach with him. In other words, who's ever going to come to prepared in Yerushalayim first, I'm doing Seder with him. You guys fight amongst yourselves. I don't trust you guys. It's one of those things, yeah? Mi sheyagia rishon Yerushalayim. It says, whoever is going to come to Yerushalayim is kerishon bepesach. So he is going to bring the Pesach sacrifice, and everybody is going to join him. In other words, we're going to be Seder in his place. You want me to do the Seder? I want to be relaxed. V'sh'ar achav is kubo al yado, and everybody else is going to joining him. So this is the way. I'm too old. I'm not going to go to Shalayim with the sheep. My sons are going to do it for me. But now you're going to say, well, my sons, I can rely on these guys. This one is going to come 2 minutes before. This guy is going to come 5 minutes before. I can't rely on them. So he tells them, you know what? If you want me to say, whoever comes first, I'm with him. I'm not going, because I don't know. He's going to say, the third son, I'm going to do with him. And the third son was stuck on the way because he came too late. And he couldn't bring the Pesach sacrifice. I don't want to. I don't want this trouble. Yeah. Exactly. So whoever, any of my sons who comes first, I'm with him. בגמרא מבואר, in the Gemara he tells them, שלא אמר להם כן, אלא כדי לזרזם לעלות לירושלים. He told them to make sure, otherwise these guys are not getting there. They have their time, שיזדרזו כל אחד להיות הראשון. You think something changes, everything is the same. That everybody should come out first. אבל באמת הימנע את כולם על פסחו. But he wanted everybody to eat it together. He didn't want only him or only him or only him. He actually had in mind, we all want to get together. I just want him to make sure that they get there on time. In other words, he's making tricks with them. כיוון שהכניס הראשון ראשו ורובו. So once the first person enters the gates of Yerushalayim, he puts his head and the majority of his body in Yerushalayim, זכה בחלקו ומזכה את אחיו עמו. So the first guy to enter Yerushalayim, he's the guy who is going to marry it, בקורבן הפסח. He's the guy who everybody is going to, he's the main guy. Yeah. לעולם נמנים עליו. So in other words, he's the head of the חבורה. He's the one who's responsible. לעולם יכולים להצטרף לחבורה ולהימנות על פסחם. So he's the one who says, when you say, who's responsible for this Pesach sacrifice here? Come to me. You want to be counted? Because I'm counting the people. So he's the one his job is to count how many people are in this Pesach sacrifice. He's the foreman of the project. Let's call him this way. עד שיהיה בו כזית לכל אחד ואחד. And he needs to make sure, look, I'm bringing a sheep with 100 pounds, and I'm going to divide it between how many people, and da-da-da-da. So he makes the calculation of how many pounds goes for each person. So you cannot, because anybody can just come and say, I want to join you. What do you mean you want to join?
Before, no?
Yeah, even before you can't. You cannot tell the guy, okay, I'm with you. So, what do you mean you're with me? I didn't count yet. Maybe you can come, maybe you can't. Let me make a calculation. Of course. If after it don't even the case. But even before, he's saying, even before, one of the kids cannot say, I'm included already, the other sons. So let's say the youngest brother came in first. So the older brother says, of course you counted me in, I don't need to count. Says, no. You need to go to your younger brother and tell him, now you're responsible, you came first, count me in. You cannot just assume that I'm in the count. No, it's his responsibility. Don't make falishtik over here. That was the condition that the father came. And you're not going to come in time. The idea was, you're not going to come in time. Other people are going to join in. You're not going to eat with Pesach. This is what the father's trying to do. Make sure you get there on time, because otherwise he's going to give it to other people and you'll have to join another group. You make sure you come to. This is the trick that the father wants, that the kids. You understand what the father is doing over here? But once he gets to the measurement of how many people they get the zayis, any one of the congregants that is counted is only kezait. You cannot count more people in, you cannot bring more people to the group. בברייתא שנוי, in the Braita they said, נמנו עליו חבורה אחת וחזרו עליו חבורה אחרת. So it says, people came over to him and he says, we want to join. Right? So a group of people came, and then another group of people came. חבורה אחרת. ראשונים שיש להם כזית אוכלים. So it says the first ones that have a kezait, they are the one who's going to eat. ופטורים מלעשות פסח שני. And they don't need to do the second sacrifice. אחרונים שאין להם kezait. But the second group that come in, after the fact, guy made a mistake. He thought that the sheep is going to be 100 pounds, the sheep was 70 pounds. What can he do? There's not enough money. אחרונים שאין להם kezait. So the ones who came late into this project, so say, first come, first served. Yeah. So the last one, they don't have enough kezait. So maybe you can say that they should eat a little bit. So it says, ein ochlim. So it says they don't eat at all. וחייבים לעשות פסח שני. And in other words, we're not going to count them even though they were counted, since they came late and they don't have the right measurements. We thought they're going to have 100-pound sheep, and it's only a 70-pound sheep. So all the 30 guys that came in the end, that's it. You guys, sorry, we don't have enough. That gives incentive to the brothers to come first. See, this is the incentive that the father has to. You guys can come whenever you want now. Do whatever you want now. Okay.
May I have to go Pesach?
Exactly. If they go, you're probably not, but you're taking a chance. Let's put it this way. Who knows if the Pesach sacrifice is going to be night? Okay. Nimnim ala Pesach. What happens if a group of guys says, "I'm with you. You come to you do Yerushalayim with your sons. I come." I says, "Hey, you need another group." Says, "Of course, I don't have enough." So I says, "My family is coming with you. Here, count me, Mendel, my girls, everybody. Count me together." Yeah. So you say, "Okay, now count. How many people? 22." So okay, so it's 22. You make a calculation. You're good. After I don't know, after 10 minutes or after 2 hours or whatever, I come to you and says, "Forget about it. I'm joining another guy." Yeah, I'm joining another guy. So this is what happens. Before the shechting. נמנים על הפסח ומושכים את ידיהם ממנו עד שישחט. And we're back out of the counting before the slaughtering. עד שחיטת הפסח יכולים להצטרף לחבורה להימנות על הפסח. So you can always jump from one group to another group until the shechting. וכן רשאים למשוך ידיהם ממנו לחזור בהם להיות מנויים עליו. So you're allowed to join any group and you're allowed to jump between groups. It doesn't matter. Go away from a group and join a group until the shechting. Rabbi Shimon says, it's not until shechting, it's even later. It's until when? Rabbi Shimon אומר, עד שיזרוק עליו הדם. Until the throwing of the blood. בגמרא מבואר, in the Gemara it is explains, שרבי שמעון חולק על תנא קמא ואומר, רבי שמעון disagrees with תנא קמא. It says, יכולים למשוך ידיהם מן הפסח אפילו אחר שחיטה. It says they can disassociate from you, they can go away from the group even after the slaughtering. עד שיזרוק את הדם, until the blood they can disassociate. אבל מודה הוא, but he admits, שאין נמנים עליו עד שישחט, but you can only join another group until this one is shechted. So 2 seconds before he says, hey, don't shecht yet. Don't shecht yet over here. And this guy is already shechted. You already shechted, says, I'm going out from you because the blood wasn't sprinkled yet. And I can join this one because they didn't shecht. Once this shechted, I cannot join them anymore. This is what Rabbi Shimon says. ואין הלכה כרבי שמעון. But halacha is not like Rabbi Shimon, that the shechting is, that's it. Until the shechting you can join or unjoin until that time.